Sister Hazel on 97.1 WENS, the best mix of the 80s and 90s. That was All For You.
Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me. I want to throw you
97.1 WENS.
We play the best mix of the 80s and 90s.
I got my first real six string, bought it at the 5 and dime.
97.1 WENS presents a guide to understanding how men and women communicate.
In the car, if a woman says,
Honey, we need gas.
she's really saying,
Why drive on a half tank when we can drive on a full tank?
and when a woman says,
Aren't you going just a bit too fast, honey?
she's really saying,
Do we really need to drag race the redneck psycho in the black van who just cut us off?
A guide to understanding the opposite sex from 97.1 WENS. The best mix of the 80s and 90s.
1997 is the Post Cereal Company's 100th anniversary.
Collins Mitsubishi. Where to buy a car.
97.1
WENS.
music from the 90s and 80s.
.1 WENS, the best mix of the 80s and 90s. Stick around for Bernie Egan coming up next at 3 o'clock. Coming up right now is Savage Garden, I Want You. 97.1 WENS.
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes.
jealousy. Accidentally, do you say my name?
Music has changed. So have we. 97.1 WENS.
You see your world inside her eyes.
WENS.
80s, 90s. The best mix of the 80s and 90s. 97.1 WENS.
And it's all because of you.
The best mix of the 80s and 90s.
97.1
WENS.
Travel.
97.1 WENS, the best mix of the 80s and 90s. No kid stuff and no elevator music. I do have Jewel coming up, though. You were meant for me here in a few minutes. Also, John Mellencamp, in the USA, and Gin Blossoms, Follow You Down. Bernie Egan, it's 3:08. It is a no-zone action day. That means you're not supposed to cut the grass till after 6 or fill up the gas tank or, sit and just let the car idle, stuff like that. Basically what it means is it's really hot out, okay?
It started out as your lucky day. The weatherman said rain while supplies last.
WENS, Shelbyville, Indianapolis, the flagship station of Emmis Broadcasting.
Today's bedroom one.
What will you find at today's Bedroom 1? Don't miss it.
97.1
WENS.
Music from the 90s and 80s.